life experiences, victories and failures, introductions about the author. I recorded my thoughts upon rising for 30 days straight. This book is a compilation of those thoughts. At the time of this publication, I have 42 years of life experience. I'm going to apply it all in iNNerG. I will do my best to explain how I have arrived in my current situation as an agent of success, promoter of, guardian of peace, and master of happiness. Financially free, stress-free with the freedom to move as I please, through God's grace. Peace of mind is heaven on earth. My name isn't George. I am George. I was born in Minneapolis at Hennepin County Medical Center. In the landscape of the Twin Cities, this technically makes me a South Sider at birth. No doubt the south side of Minneapolis is where my journey began. I grew up on 38th and Oakland and 35th and 5th. I attended Burroughs Elementary School from K-3rd grade, played football and soccer for McRae Park. I attended 4th of July celebrations at Powderhorn Park and ate at Shorty and Wax. The South Side is dope, no doubt about it. However, in the summer of 1989, at the end of 3rd grade year, my family moved to North Minneapolis. My mother and father are transplants from Illinois. My mother by way of Freeport and my father from Joliet. My grandfather, on my mother's side, is the reason I was born in Minneapolis. My parents fell in love with Minneapolis after accompanying my grandfather on one of his golfing trips. My mother and father took the risk of leaving small-town USA to venture into the big city. For its potential to change the trajectory of their family, I am forever grateful they took this risk. Minneapolis made me who I am. I am the youngest of 4, 2 sisters, and 1 brother. My mother and father have been together for 51 years at the time of me writing this, and I just want to sincerely thank them for everything they have done, given, and sacrificed for me to turn out to be the man I am today. I also want to acknowledge all my elders, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, friends, associates, and allies. I give thanks to my ancestors and my community for everything: hard work, sacrifices, vision, support, and wisdom. I am truly grateful. The name given to me at birth by my parents is George Jefferson. My first and middle name are a mix of 2 people. My father, whose first name is George. My middle name comes from the character played by Sherman Hemsley on the late 70s, early 80s sitcom, The Jeffersons. George Jefferson was an ambitious, fearless, and unapologetically Black, business and personal. My parents and our ancestors didn't have a say in our last name. So I decided one day to no longer acknowledge it, at least publicly. I think we should all examine the tradition of carrying on the last name of our oppressors, and consider creating a new tradition for future generations. Why not US? For now, my last name is Shannon, which roots I have traced to Ireland. Here is what you need to know about me. I am a father, brother, son, companion, partner, businessman, teacher, visionary, author, thought stimulator, creative, passionate, honest, sincere person. I am an entrepreneur. My life is a never-ending process of growth and understanding. My passion and drive for life comes from within. Seeing a vision, thought, or idea brought to life gives me great joy. We all have this unlimited amount of inner that we can tap into. That helps us produce and create with our mind. Through a combination of thought, wisdom, and applied actions, you can make anything happen. I wanted to write a book to communicate my journey with the intent to inspire others. I love to read, so I wrote it the way I'd like to consume it. I am a student of life for life. I feel my story will contribute to the people it reaches. At this very moment, you are reading or listening to my book within your consciousness, hoping my inner voice relates to yours. It brings me great joy and brings me closer to fulfilling my purpose. I am a private person, so exposing my story, feelings, and my truth from within creates a level of nervousness. I now know this feeling is a sign for me to press forward. Giving into fear would leave me with regret, and I want to die with none. I currently hold 2 associate degrees, one from the Institute of Production and Recording, IPR, for music and entertainment business. While I was at IPR, I made solid connections outside of my regular network, exposing me to new perspectives in all facets of life. The degree, in all sense though, is worthless, but the quality of relationships established holds tremendous value to me. I also attended Minneapolis Community and Technical College, MCTC. At MCTC, I obtained my associate degree from the Community Development Program in May 2018. Why did I invest in a degree? I wanted a challenge. Was the debt created worth it? I enjoy being around people who seek knowledge, growth, progress, and I feel institutes of higher learning could offer me that. Plus, I wanted to see if I could find healthier, productive, and meaningful relationships. Both schools I attended post-secondary are for-profit businesses, shuffling students in and out for a hefty fee. But that's neither here nor there. I have eliminated that debt and am moving on. I have to say, though, most of my learning has come through experience, self-discovery, independent research, reading, and simply enjoying life from multiple perspectives. I strive to live a life with more experiences than regrets. This book is about my struggles and successes in life and knowledge I have gained from the lessons along the way. iNNerG is an adaptation of the original title, Fuck Your Diet. My mother hated it. I feel the current title is going to attract the readers that need it the most, and they will share it with like-minded individuals in their networks. This book is about what we consume, how it impacts our thoughts, and how those thoughts manifest into our reality. Questions. How can we better filter what we let into our life, mind, and body? How can we create and produce inner that powers us towards our purpose? Again, you reading this now means that I am closer to fulfilling my purpose in life, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. For that I am grateful. My transition in my mind allowed me to understand that I am an expert at being me. I've learned to trust me, my iNNerG. My methods, thoughts, and ideas come from self-experimentation, personal life experiences, and divine wisdom that is continuously downloaded into me by our Creator. I am sharing with you from my perspective, and the results are visible and hard to deny. So either there is truth to my method or God is messing with me. Overall theme of this composition of words I have put together. Give thanks. Over deliver. Don't take anything personal. Be considerate. Speak your truth. God bless M. I have been married, separated, jobless, homeless, penniless, victorious, ignorant, misunderstood, cast out, overlooked, undervalued, misplaced, etc. Yet I found my inner to give thanks daily. In my life I have made mistakes, some more than once. In the moment I didn't know I was being molded. But looking back, it all makes perfect sense. Take life's friendly reminders and realize no one is perfect. This understanding leads us to realize that we should never overlook anyone based on their circumstances, titles, our false assumptions, beliefs, or ignorance. No excuse to mistreat one another is valid. We all have a story, we all have gifts, and we all go through challenges. Exercise. Find a mirror. Look yourself in the eye and repeat the following. Do what you have to become the best version of yourself. Let's enjoy life, get money, and leave a legacy that inspires others. Will you marry me? If your answer is yes, you are now engaged to progress. You are appreciated. 1. Make a commitment to yourself. 2. Recognize when the inner isn't right. 3. Time waster. Don't ever be one, and avoid at all cost. 4. Set the pace. Win the race. 5. Shut the fuck up. It's oak to listen. 6. Read/LISTN2. Art of Communication by Thich Nhat Hanh. Chapter 1. The Map, Guiding Light, Truth, Healing, Growth, Challenges, Adversity, Understanding, Action, Faith, Trust, Blueprint. Inner is our ancestors speaking, those ancestors who've always had our best interest in mind, challenging us to overcome our fears and doubts, making it clear and plain to us that we are fucking great and can accomplish anything. We too can build a pyramid without an architectural background. If we can see it in our mind, we can create it. Just believe. Invest time into you, and you will achieve things beyond your wildest imagination. We must start by reprogramming ourselves away from negative thinking and habits we have been born and raised with. Programmed by our families, communities, media, etc., it's time to recreate ourselves and the world we live in. Once we begin making better decisions and creating healthy habits, everything in us and around us begins to change. Our actions must be in alignment with this inner in order for us to produce outcomes we desire in life. Being in alignment with our inner is key to success in life, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. iNNerG helps us find our purpose, network, and resources to manifest our desired outcomes. Our iNNerG is a natural gift. Our instincts, a period of healing and forgiveness for past mistakes, is going to be vital. Our iNNerG allows us to have a supreme understanding of time. iNNerG is the God in you, guiding our physical being. Over time, we begin clearly recognizing this inner in ourselves and others. Try trusting this inner for the next 30 days to document your experience. You'll be moving to a beat designed specifically for you. Do not disturb others, which is the only rule for this energy. We are going to be traveling into new spaces, experiencing new adventures, and communicating on different frequencies. I am iNNerG. You are iNNerG. We begin to create energy that attracts. The voice you hear in your head right now, while you read these words, come from this energy. When we allow distractions from the outside to cloud our mind, we lose our focus. Instead of being light, open, and optimistic, we allow self-doubt, fear, ignorance, skepticism, and other noises to throw us off balance. Energy is the voice, the frequency, the vibration, the tune, the tone, the mood. Energy is intuition that leads you to the actions and decisions to help us navigate life at a high level daily. iNNerG removes you consciously while feeding your subconscious, leading to addictive healthy habits, which produces the most rewarding fruit in our lives. Focus and listen to this energy, the voice you should always listen to, the voice you must learn to trust. Gut instinct. Listening is key. When you listen to this energy, it will guide us in the direction of our higher self, pulling us towards our greatness, challenging us. If we are obedient to this energy and timely with our decision-making, we will be in alignment. Again, alignment is key to us fulfilling our purpose in life, individually and collectively. Definition of alignment. 1. The act of aligning or state of being aligned, especially the proper positioning or state of adjustment of parts, as of a mechanical or electronic device, in relation to each other. 2a, a forming in line. b, the line thus formed. 3, the ground plan, as of a railroad or highway, in distinction from the profile. 4, an arrangement of groups or forces in relation to one another, new alignment within the political party. When we are in alignment, our life gradually becomes a constant flow, free, loving, operating wisely of understanding, attracting what's needed for us to fulfill our purpose, trusting ourselves, our instincts, and overall being, leading you to where you need to be to learn and grow, developing skills to help us reach the next level. If you pay attention to this energy, we will accomplish the things in life we were intended to. God doesn't make mistakes. God put us here for a reason. I am glad that you are reading this, because that means we are that much closer to our destiny. Stop doubting yourself and realize you are you. There is no one else like you. Embrace it, relish it. No one else has the exact same assignment in life that you do. Fucking make it happen. Stop doubting yourself. Use your energy to create, love, share, grow, understand, heal, develop, build, change, produce, evolve, elevate. There is no problem too big when the right energy is our guide. Divine wisdom, energy, formula, energy. The Black Excellence Tour is a prime example of me having to step out on faith and not letting the fear of failure and other people's opinions stop me from my calling. In June 2017, my energy brought the Lioness, Grey Grease, Metasoda, and myself together to travel around the United States sharing our gifts, just as we were created to do. Are you familiar with Murphy's Law? Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Well, this law tried us. Everywhere I looked, doubt and fear from others tried to derail us from doing what destiny had already set in place. For me, there was turmoil in my home, stress on my job, constant fear of death, finances, traveling to unfamiliar places, etc. But guess what? I didn't give a fuck about death, which in my life had been my only fear. It's going to happen. No one has made it out alive. So I decided to live. I want to live a regret-free life, so I couldn't allow anything to stop us from moving forward, from being in alignment with our destiny. We all had our own individual demons, spirits, doubts, and distractors trying to distract us, but in the end, we prevailed. Moving city to city without fear. Touching people we were supposed to touch at the exact time we were supposed to touch them. In alignment with our purpose. Trusting that our energy would connect, radiate, and vibrate, which created an undeniable wave of momentum. 3 phenomenal Black artists trusted me and my vision. This vision began on my vision board a year prior to us taking off on the road. We did it, and I believe we all came back better. I listened to my energy. This opened my eyes to the power of writing down goals and how our thoughts plus energy equals manifestation. Exercise. Write down 4 things you want to accomplish in the next 30 days. Questions. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to try? Doubt, fear, and worry will try to creep in, adding its voice. But once you're in tune with your energy, decisions become easier to process. It's really a simple formula. Be prepared to learn and deal with the consequences that come and move forward. If you put yourself on a negative energy diet, how many people in your circle of influence do you think you would lose? What habit, thoughts, person, or people, place or thing that isn't adding to your life can you set aside and give up for the next 30 days? Smoking, drinking, fast food, sex, and X, sugar, fried food, junk food, meat, language, negative, thinking, people, vibes, energy, etc. What do you want to create and produce? What's been stopping you? Energy is everything. It leads to a life of abundance mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Chapter 2. Commitment. Get in tune with your divine spirit/energy. We are always in A. A storm. B. Coming out of a storm. C. Approaching a storm. Eric Thomas. We must equip ourselves with tools, both physical and mental. We must handle the adversity that comes into our life. Once we acquire knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we must focus our energy to fulfilling our purpose in life. We must be willing to share and encourage others within our circle of influence. By being examples, our actions and decisions this day moving forward must reflect our new understanding. Lead the way with love. We must become walking examples. This will spark a healthy curiosity in those who follow you. This curiosity will turn into action for some. Others won't see or understand the new you. Learn to love those people from a distance or remove them from your life completely. They will watch your elevation in all aspects of life and may circle back when they are ready. Force them to meet you where you are now and not where they remember you. With technology, we all have the power to share and influence. How do you want to influence others? For myself, I want people to see that anything is possible when we learn how to allocate our energy and gain a true understanding of time, along with exercising the power of our imagination. Example, I wanted to lose weight. I began to share my journey on my social media platforms. I began at 330 pounds, and I publicly shared my goal to get down to 265 pounds. The reason being is twofold. One, to hold myself accountable, and at the same time giving those who follow me a chance to be my accountability partners. So what was my plan to lose the weight? Simple. Wake up earlier. I was married at the time, 2 kids, full-time job, part-time student, and lifetime entrepreneur. I only had so much time in a day. My day would typically start at 7 a.m. Wake up, take my kids to school, and be off to work. After work, I would head to my night classes, go home, chill for a minute, go to bed, and repeat. There is this window of time I found to be one of the best times for us. Between the hours of 3 and 6 a.m., I consistently found myself in alignment with my energy. I began to work out, meditate, read, write, and explore during this time. The morning wind carries words of wisdom. Over the course of the next 8 months, I shared posts and videos of this transition. My life began to change, mentally, physically, and spiritually. I not only shed weight physically but mentally as well, letting go of fear, and began swimming in my flow, creating healthy habits that fit my new mindset and lifestyle. I am committed to solving problems. Some problems can be solved immediately. Other problems will need to be solved later. Like the type of later that if we start now, we may not be around to see the finished outcome. And that's okay. However, what I have learned in the process about myself, I feel can apply to you as well in your own unique way. I want to spark minds all over the world. For the future to include a better version of us requires a commitment today. History has shown us how great we have been, and that alone should serve as a reminder of what we can do/be. If you build it, they will come. If you can envision it, you can produce it. Discover your energy, make a commitment, and watch how the world makes room for your gifts and talents. Leave a trail for those that follow. Value your time. Make a commitment to be your best self. Give, love, learn, laugh, grow. Live every day like it's Friday or your birthday. What commitment can you make today? Exercise. Over the next 30 days, listen to one of the videos I have provided via my YouTube playlist. Things to consider. Distractions viz. Attractions. Additions viz. Subtractions. Questions. Do you value your time and gifts? What does it cost for you to be present? What are you willing to sacrifice now for a greater later? Chapter 3. Formula little by little, a little becomes a lot. Start your day by giving thanks. I begin my day with a prayer of affirmations. Feel free to try and edit where you see fit. Thank you for this day, this moment in time, for the blessing you continuously usher into my life and the lives of my family, mentally blessing us with wisdom, spiritually blessing us with faith and understanding, physically blessing us with good health and strength, and financially blessing us with wealth. Thank you for the large amounts of money that I am attracting into my life frequently. Thank you for the ability to give and receive frequently and cheerfully. Thank you for giving me the strength to do the best that I can often as I can. Thanks for the ability to put my time, talents, and treasures into circulation. Thank you for the adventures, energy, connections, conversations, discipline, vision, and focus for completing today's task. Continue to download knowledge, wisdom, creativity, ideas, life, positivity, healing, love of self into me, which allows me to help myself so I can be of better service and add value to others. She tilled. Thank you, and the Creator of all things, for allowing us to participate in life today. This moment is precious, planned, and distant. For me, the fact that you're reading this means one of two things. A, I started something I once feared and never thought could happen. Not only that, but I finished it. B, it found its way into your hands. Right now, you are reading my thoughts that have been downloaded into me by my I Am, my energy. Not all will agree with what I have to say, but even those in disagreement have an opportunity to gain from this creation because it's real. For all my senses, I am grateful. For the use of my brain that makes me fully aware of my true greatness. Grateful. Thank you for making me uncomfortable sometimes. I need it. It allows me to find and appreciate being in my flow. Thank you for helping me realize what's comfortable doesn't challenge us and makes us stagnate in life, leaving our true blessings unclaimed. I give thanks for smiling more, laughing often, glowing daily. Find our flow, free, loving, operating wisely. I give thanks for being stretched, for the insights that come from mediating. I give thanks for watching the sunrise. Routine. Strive to make a difference. Be intentional. Vibrate higher. Love yourself. Trust yourself/energy. Realize we don't always have to agree. And just because we don't agree doesn't mean there should be conflict. Productive outcomes. Happy endings. New beginnings. Salute yourself. Things to consider. Joel Osteen. It costs you nothing to be generous with your words. Be still and appreciate the moment that you're in right now. What can you do today to make it better than yesterday? Get started. What are you seeking? Comfort or growth? I pray we have wisdom to understand a blessing disguised as a destruction. Vision. What to see when you look in the mirror? Who do you see in the mirror? In case for the problems I was given to solve and amazing people I have access to help me. Learn how to find your peace in any circumstance. Worry less. What do you value most? Protect your peace of mind at all cost. Enjoy your life for the rest of your life. Rip senseless fears. Make room for yourself. Dinner with friends. Do it more often for no reason. Exercise. Watch Art Williams' Just Do It speech. Chapter 4. I am // Do you understand the power of I am? I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Eminem. Everything I'm not makes me everything I am. Kanye West. I am prepared to seize today's opportunities. These opportunities will allow me to share my gifts, be compensated at a high level, and make a difference in the world. I am going to speak life into those I interact with every chance I get today. I am divine. I am knowledge. I am wisdom. I am freedom. I am growth. I am peace. I am sexy. I am vulnerable. I am bigger than my weaknesses. I am success. I am the reality that I create / want. I am a leader. I am committed to becoming the best version of myself, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. I am a teacher. I am healed. I am going to be. I am of high value. I am of good character. I am in high demand right now. I am God. Can you make a small sacrifice now for a greater later? Exercise / be as detailed with your vision / goals as you can. Write it exactly how you envision it / want it to play out. Write down 4 things you are grateful for. Read for at least 15 minutes a day. Do cardio and resistance exercises daily. Ask questions. Make a daily to-do list. Help others. Things to consider. A strong core makes everything else stronger. You die if you stop growing. Trust your instincts. Apply yourself. Think bigger. Work hard. Chapter 5. Let go of fear. We must be willing to take risk, not fearing failure or ridicule. These are limiting thoughts. I myself have fallen victim to these thoughts. However, once I realized the power of my thoughts, I began to focus my energy towards positive and healthy thoughts. This has been a key part of who I am becoming. Mental freedom. Remove the fears others try to place on / in you. It weighs you down and tires you out. Replace that energy with positive thoughts and healthy habits. We all have moments when we will experience failure. Own it, learn from it, and keep pressing forward. It happens to everyone. You are not special when it comes to failing. For this understanding, I am grateful. I hosted a screening of the film No Malice in the Twin Cities at the Lagoon Theater. I applied the social media marketing skills I acquired over the years to promote this event, and it all worked. The movie theater was sold out, 148 people in line on the day of the show. One night, only exclusive. Yes, nigga, we made it. The film begins and I began to relax, patting myself on the back, thinking I've reached the finish line. However, 5 minutes into the film, there is a glitch and the film stopped working. Turns out the files sent for the screening were corrupt. The screen in the theater is now pitch black. No sweat, I can handle a little pressure, right? Absolutely, I am a problem solver, so I began moving. First, I stood up and told the sold-out crowd to give me a second to see what I can do. Someone shouted, "Not the bootleg copy, Big G." The crowd reacted with laughter. I had to take it on the chin. I had to stay focused on how I can fix this without letting anyone see me sweat. Unfortunately, technical issues beyond my control took away my brief high of having successfully planned and executed a dope event for my network. I again had to stand in front of the sold-out audience and explain the situation. The theater and I tried our best to solve the problem. But the film screening couldn't be saved. There was nothing I could do. Fuck it. I tried to set up a makeup screening for those in the audience, and a similar thing happened. This time tug.com had forgot to send the file. Another error. I decided after these failures I needed to rely more on myself so I could be in complete control of my outcomes when possible. No malice failed X2. You must be honest with yourself and the people you do business with. So I apologized via email and text messaging. I issued full refunds. I have been known to deliver. Having hosted other screenings, Hidden Colors, Middle of Nowhere, Out of Darkness, I Am Not Your Negro, Black Panther. Some people refused to take a refund knowing that the situation was beyond my control. Others, not familiar with me or my brand outside of this event, were disappointed. I had to eat that. I always want to deliver over and above for my supporters. This life lesson was needed for me. I couldn't see it in the moment, but over time, I came to realize this incident helped make me better. And for that, I'm truly grateful. I learned a lot about myself going through the process of bringing an idea/vision to life. I faced several fears head-on and I won because I grew from it all. For this experience, I am thankful. Exercise. Make a list of times you have failed and what you gained from the experience. Things to consider. If you are afraid of being alone, it's a sign you aren't in love with who you are. You don't value you. Start loving yourself the way you love others or the material possessions you cherish. Start giving yourself the attention you seek from others. Build you, love you, and design you. We are our own interior designers. Design who you want to see. Then begin construction immediately. As you grow and change, some people aren't going to be able to keep pace with you. As we mentally let go of fears, it will allow us to move at a different speed in all aspects of our life. We begin leveling up. Stop with the fear and start believing that you deserve the blessings that await. It won't come fast, and yes, sweat equity is required. And it's all worth it. By doing something completely different, you may face ridicule, but you have an opportunity to learn and grow from it. Be fearless. Chapter 6. Consumption and Success. Growth starts internally. We must grow up and see the error in our ways and invest time and energy into improving. Once we heal internally, we will notice the external world around us start to change. Our interest, network, tastes, etc. Failure is evidence that you tried. Be comfortable with silence. That's where you find your peace. Some people fill their heads with thoughts of fear and doubt. We fear the work and effort required to mentally overcome what we see as barriers. Over time, I hope that we all begin to see opportunities more so than we see challenges. I hope that we pray for strength rather than wishing things were easier. I hope that we understand our greatness even amongst the noise. A moment of silence in a dark room, moments in the morning with the rising sun have been some of the most important moments during my transition. For my peace of mind, my shift in thinking, moving and operating in my flow. Mentally, I had to take several seats. I had to take time to reflect on the blessings I had been receiving, the goals I reached, and the ones I missed. All this helped me see the big picture. I had to make it wallet-sized so I could carry it with me and chip away at them daily. Going from 330 pounds to 265, the Black Excellence Tour, film screenings, happy hours, and other events, reading daily, finishing school, becoming a better father, businessman, and friend. They all challenged me, made me ask questions, and make me think. What does this moment in time mean to you? We are always in the state of becoming. Question is, what are we becoming based off our thoughts, actions, and noise? Learn to cheer for others as their success can serve as a source of inspiration. What we consume plays a significant role in how we attack life. One of my mentors is Blackjack Robinson, founder of the Institute of Production and Recording in Minneapolis, MN. Once told me a story about Adolf Hitler and how he used to feed his soldiers pork. Based on his research, pork made the soldiers more aggressive. I am not sure how accurate the statement is, but I do know upon consuming certain foods my energy feels either drained or recharged. When I go long stretches without sugar, I may get a headache or experience withdrawals. Paying attention to my sugar intake has been an interesting journey. The addictive power of sugar didn't come to my attention until about 2006, when I was temporarily stripped of my freedom at the workhouse in Plymouth, MN. I had no money on my canteen, and I had to go without the extras. Junk food, snacks, candy, etc. All I had to eat was my 3 poorly chosen meals a day provided by the state of Minnesota. 1 week into my stay, I began going through sugar withdrawal, headaches, dehydrated, cravings, and appetite suppression. Someone I knew offered me a couple of Starbursts, and I immediately felt a rush of temporary relief, a quick surge of manufactured energy that quickly went away. I wanted more. White sugar is something we should reduce or avoid at all cost. It has drug-like tendencies and side effects that don't promote a healthy body. Do your own research on sugar, but this I found to be true for myself. I think we have to examine rap music. I believe the programming that happens within the music is created intentionally. Underlying themes of today's most popular music is death, money, sex, harassment, rape, and violence. My question is, why do suburban white kids love this type of music so much? Are artists, labels, execs subconsciously promoting racism and feeding our youth poison to kill us off unknowingly? And it's all created and promoted in the name of fun. Fuck you niggers. I have worked with youth in Minneapolis for over 10 years. Big schools with 900, 1200 students. Very diverse populations with tons of cultures. They all listen to hip-hop, which I will argue is the most diverse genre of all time. Students are heavily influenced by the music they consume. Students are making decisions that affect their life now and may have future consequences, based on idols who are real to them now. But do today's artists honestly care about them past what they can earn off our lack of understanding? Thinking that killing each other is cool, that failing academically doesn't matter. Not trying, but looking cool yet can't read at grade level is acceptable. All in the name of FEFUN financed by who? Image is everything. We must take the wheel when it comes to us, or we risk never bringing our greatness into fruition. Questions/things to consider. Why do we eat what we consume? Make time. Stop wasting time. Learn to fuel your mind and exercise your body. Be honest with yourself. How do you deal with pain, pressure, failure? Is it possible to love others if you don't love yourself? How do we make love better? Final thoughts. Our achievements are beyond our imagination. This world has a lot to see, and we have a lot to contribute. I know so far, my experience in life has been amazing. I've traveled, made some money, and met some dope people. I want to see and experience more. There is another level to this thing we call life. I always felt different, thought different, and acted different. I am grateful to find myself in some of the most beautiful spaces with the most beautiful people. There are plenty of opportunities for us to share our gifts with the world and make a difference in society. Let's shake up the status quo. Let's bring our visions to life and find ways to be of service. Let your words provide energy and encourage others to be great, and let your actions help show them the way. Through truth, love, and understanding, be aware of the power of your words, the power of your thoughts. Speak the truth without fear. Speak and use love of self as your first language. If you don't love you, who can? Speak to heal and inspire. How will you choose to receive it, positivity and negativity? I am aware of the presence of God. I am here. I am there. I am everywhere. This is my formula for a healthy, productive, and prosperous life. 100 days of work equals 1 year's worth of living expenses, mortgage/rent, utilities, transportation, cost of living. 265 days are left to create wealth, produce, create, live, give, experience, be inspired, and grow. Feel good to be alive. Get rest when you need it, but grind different. Spend more time in the sunshine, no matter the temperature. Take it all in. Build a beautiful relationship with the sun. Match the energy of what you desire. Sometimes people want from you what they aren't willing to give up themselves. Sad people want happiness. Broke people want money. Make a commitment. Make an investment every day. Daily deposits. Freedom. To love who you want. To eat what you want. To travel where and when you want. To move how you want. Go until the pain goes away. Don't stop anyone else from being who they want to be when you want the freedom to be you. Love is a multiplier. If we aren't multiplying, we aren't in love, we are in disharmony. Love you first. Make it happen. Give up disappointment and be grateful for everything. The good, the bad, and the understanding, knowledge, and wisdom to continue to learn the difference. When you begin to take off, expect some turbulence. Silence is okay. Don't say something just to fill space. Share thoughts that have meaning, with intent. Exude confidence, move with your head high, and focus on the opportunities in front of you. Opinions from others go for pennies on the dollar. Collect them if you want, but is the time invested worth the reward in the end? One good decision at a time. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. Put your best foot forward. Live, learn, love, laugh, grow. What can we do to make today an amazing day? No rewards come without risk. No decision is without consequence, be it positive or negative. What is your desired outcome? Life, work, dream, and goals? My desired outcome. I want balance and understanding. I want to be in tune with my energy, moving when and where I am exactly supposed to be. Meeting those I am supposed to meet. Growing with those I am supposed to grow with. Loving who I am supposed to love. Blessing who I am supposed to bless. Experiencing what I am supposed to experience. Fulfilling my destiny. Fulfilling my mission. Living my purpose. We are all just a small part of God's plan, designed by the same person/thing/spirit that makes the sun so beautiful, the moon so brilliantly designed to illuminate the night. You too are that amazing. Think about it. The chances of you being here, now, in this moment, what are the odds? Your parents had to meet. They had to like each other enough to have unprotected sex, which created you, and brought you into this world. You name it. All the countless coincidences that needed to happen for you to experience this thing we call life. Not just any life, but right now as you read this. I want to see you as the best version of yourself, and I need to be around people who want the same for me. The power of clarity, vision, and belief in yourself. Trust the process. Love yourself, every part of you, failures, poor decisions, your ability to recreate yourself, your vision, your knowledge and wisdom. Where would the world end up if we followed your lead? Elevate everything that you touch. Once you understand who you are, you will take off. Our history is impressive. Our ancestors were the truth. Before slavery, during slavery, after slavery. Separate yourself from those who aren't headed where you want to go. If time permits, come back later, or they will see your wisdom and follow suit. Lead by example. Inspiring people to do better is a healthy addiction. Sometimes your mind is all that you have, so we might as well use it. Be the master of your time, the financer of your freedom. You are a provider of peace, love, good health, wealth, wisdom, and prosperity. Live and die with no regrets. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. I am bending but not breaking, which means I'm growing. Stop explaining when you know it's not going to be understood. We all want to be stimulated. You can only stop yourself. I am rising. I am building. I am moving. I am creating momentum. I love me. I am in love with myself and who I am becoming. I can't wait to share more of me with those I attract by my energy, thoughts, and vibration. To whom much is given, much is required. I am fully aware of my potential. I am focused on extracting every ounce of creativity that I have in me. Be happy. Give. Love. Peace of mind. Laughter. Smiles. Energy. Appreciation. Gratitude. Hugs. Kisses. Allow me to receive today's lesson plan from the source of life and download the lessons into me so I can be of service and add value to all I encounter. Expand, grow, develop, communities. Document everything. You can accomplish a lot right now. Every day is a part of history. Leave your mark. I used to fear being misunderstood. Once I began to understand myself more, the opinions of others held less value. Go after what you want. Ask for what you need. Get in alignment with your purpose. Find your voice. I will be heard and leave my mark on this earth. I will climb mountains and move them. I will teach. I will inspire. I will lead by example. I am going to help others find their voice and develop ideas and produce their desired results. I am a brand ambassador. I am a personal trainer. I am a life coach. I am a thought stimulator. I am healed. I am growing, developing, understanding, and appreciating who I am becoming. Peace of mind is all that we need. Seek it desperately. There is a certain energy required to be in your presence. Don't bottle yourself up just to make others comfortable. Life equals you must smile through it all. Once I learned how to use my smile, the game changed forever. Find joy in your smile. Be selective. Water the seed and watch how it activates and grows. Get better every day. You don't have to be great to start, but you must start to be great. Les Brown. If you aren't okay with what you see or feel when you look in the mirror, do something to change it. Stop being a victim. Face your fears. Be great. Be love. Be peace. Be happiness. Be open. Wake up. Listen. You can make the world better by making yourself better. Write God a thank you note. What you do with your time makes you who you are. Sometimes you have to be the source of someone else's smile. Put your money into circulation and watch it come back multiplied. Speak it into existence. Be an asset. Add value. Raise the standards. Revised 2.01, 22, Fafean.